Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. There's some people that just keep making appearances here at Nostalgia Central. People like Shaquille O'Neal, Pee Wee Herman, Abe Vigoda, and of course the Austrian beef sandwich himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger. What is it about him anyway? He's so goofy and yet so likable. Such a bad actor and yet so entertaining. You can't stop watching him no matter how hard you try. Well, if there's any movie that can make the Arnold formula seem old and stale, apart from all his other ones, it's Last Action Hero. You'd think the director of Die Hard and Predator would know something about keeping audiences entertained, but in John McTiernan's big-budget bore-fest, we find that even the most action-packed director can make the most dull, unfunny, and creatively misled of pictures. Now I know what you're thinking. Arnold Schwarzenegger make a bad movie? Surely you jest! Well, let's take a look and see why Last Action Hero is a Last Action Zero. Trust me, it's a lot funnier than most of the jokes in this movie. So we open up with the movie slamming us in the face. Literally. Ow! Violent cinema? We see a bunch of cops lined up around a building where some psycho is holding a bunch of children hostage. Who could possibly save the day?
Put that cookie down!
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger playing Cop Jack Slater, who has to deal with what most movie cops have to deal with, the typical shouting boss.
You're gonna sit and wait for the real hostage negotiator. The last time you pulled this John Jitterbug popcorn antique ass shit. Harlem Globetrotters.
He then walks across a pointless Tina Turner cameo, thanks Tina, your check's in the mail, as he faces one cop who doesn't want to let him pass.
Hey, you want to be a farmer? Here's a couple of acres.
Yeah! I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
You want to be a farmer? Here's a couple of acres.
What does that mean? I mean, Arnold's lines are corny, but they usually make sense. Is it because acre sounds like aches? Is it because he kicked him so far it's like the distance of an acre? Are his balls the acres? I mean, what's the joke? Arnold, you can't just say random phrases and expect them to magically be funny. You gotta think about them first. It's like saying, you want to be an astronaut? Tricks are for kids. So he gets to the rooftop where we see the psycho holding the kids hostage.
Gave my word of honor he could watch you die.
Oh, Stephen Wright, what did you do to yourself?
I'm living on a one-way dead-end street.
And of course, it just so happens that one of the boys being held hostage is Slater's son.
Now lose the gun.
All right, I'm unarmed, so let the boy go.
Let the boy go. You know, he has a name. Being his father, I thought you might be privy to that information. But it turns out the movie is, well, just that, a movie.
Focus! Nick!
Being watched by a whiny little protagonist named Danny. Danny is friends with the projectionist at a movie theater played by Robert Prosky.
The new Jack Slater opens this weekend at the Odyssey.
So being such a good friend, Prosky offers him an advanced screening of the next Jack Slater movie, as long as he finally starts going back to school, which he's been skipping out on quite often. There they show films of a lesser caliber, like Hamlet with Laurence Olivier, the hack.
And so he goes to heaven.
Talk, just do it!
God! Shakespeare's like the worst writer ever! So Danny starts daydreaming about what the film would be like if Arnold was in it.
Stay thy hand, fair prince.
Who said I'm fair?
Enjoy it while you can, Arnold. That's as close to Hamlet as you're ever going to get.
To be or not to be? Not to be.
Vanity, thy name is... Insert clever pun here. So he goes home and gets yelled at by his mom right before she has to head out to work. He sits around, watches some TV, does boring stuff, and then finally gets ready to go see the movie. So he gets ready to head out the door when...
You alone? Okay.
Hello, sudden dark turn.
Move it!
Oh, tough guy. Do it. Go ahead. Do it.
Okay, movie, this is pretty fucked up right here. So he handcuffs him in the bathroom and continues to roam the place.
You got junk! No jewelry, no VCR.
Maybe I should try robbing rich people!
Go fishing, Vigo.
So, after that pointlessly disturbing detour, Danny heads to the movie theater where Prosky is waiting.
Is the print ready to roll?
Oh, just a minute, young man. Aren't we forgetting something? A ticket. And have I got just the one? When I was about your age, Harry Houdini played this theater. And he made a gesture. Houdini did. Like this. And all of a sudden, this was in his hand. And he said,
you're starting to scare me.
This is a magic ticket. It was given to me by the best magician in India, and it was given to him by the best magician in Tibet. It's
Okay, Finn, we already have one strange dark turn. We don't need another.
It's a passport to another world. It was mine, and now it's yours.
Right! Time for another Sonic Says.
Hey kids, strangers may offer you all sorts of things to get you to come with them, like movies, magical tickets, and a lot of other horse shit. But chances are they're just trying to touch your bathing suit area, and that's no good. So if a stranger, especially Robert Prosky, tries to touch your chili dog, just get out of it.
So he rips the ticket, which I guess was made out of Tinkerbell blood, as he starts showing the movie for Danny to watch. We see a guy being interrogated by a mob boss, played oddly enough by Anthony Quinn.
You want me to make him operate on you?
I would make an Anthony Quinn joke, but none of you would get it. We then cut to Jack Slater, entering his home as he sees his old friend conveniently right before he dies.
Tony Vivaldi and the Torelli mob are joining forces.
Frank. Frank!
What the hell even killed him? Was watching Arnold do drama really that bad?
It's a bomb!
Of course! The bomb was wired to the card somehow!
2 days to retirement.
Did the saxophone just laugh at him? So the chase begins. Hired goons are sent to shoot up Slater when suddenly the magic ticket actually transports Danny into the movie.
Whoa!
Who the hell are you?
I'm Danny Madigan. I'm a kid. You're driving with no hands.
I think it's easy if you practice a lot.
I bet you didn't know that my butt cheeks had their own license.
How is that guy? Cone of phrase.
Wait a minute. The bad puns, the voice, the hard rock.
I'm in a horrible Schwarzenegger movie! Ah!
So he plays chicken with this truck, which somehow explodes before hitting the building, as he crashes into... the Benny Hill Show? So the kid is taken back to the police station where he comes across Sharon Stone from Basic Instinct and Robert Patrick from Terminator 2.
Jack! Did you see that?
You know, movie, I'm not sure if you know this, but cameos have to make sense. Just because those two people were in movies doesn't mean it necessarily makes sense to have them in your movie. I mean, it's like having a cartoon cat running around all over the place. What? What the hell is that? Are you serious? Why is there a cartoon cat there? That doesn't make any sense!
He's supposed to be back on duty. He was only suspended for a month.
No, movie! No! There is no reason a cartoon cat should be there. And it's like saying Little Richard's in the movie.
You a big-time fan of Jack Slater films?
I've enjoyed it.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I will never miss the premiere for Saga.
Jim Belushi.
I just want to be there when it happens.
MC Hammer.
Look, deal's done, right?
Humphrey Bogart.
He's looking at you, kid.
Chevy Chase and Damon Wayans walking side by side. What is going on? Why are there so many pointless random cameos? Am I in the Twilight Zone? I mean, movie, just because you can have someone in your film doesn't mean you should. It's like having... No. If I mention that person's name, they might spontaneously jump out of somebody's anus. Let's just keep watching the movie and be done with it. So, I guess the joke behind some of these strange cameos is that every cop at the station is supposed to be delightfully mismatched. You know, like those buddy cop movies you see all the time. So one cop might be teamed up with a rabbi, a chubby slob will be teamed up with a neat freak, and yes, one cop gets hooked up with a cartoon cat.
I'm getting a flea bath later. Join me?
While the idea could be kind of clever, it still makes no sense. Why are all these mismatched cops in this buddy movie? I mean, you don't see Mel Gibson and Danny Glover teaming up with Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. Yet. But the point still remains. Buddy movies just deal with one pair of buddies, not 5 or 6. No other movies work that way.
No one likes a smart ass.
So Slater gets called in to be yelled at by the chief as the kid keeps pointing out all the cliches pretty much before the audience can.
I'm willing to bet that everyone has a 555 number. There are no unattractive women here. I was just in a real police station, and this is much nicer.
Kid, leave the plot holes to me, okay? It's my job. So he goes into a Blockbuster video store trying to prove that there's an actor called Arnold Schwarzenegger and that he's made dozens of hit films. What he finds, I have to admit, is kind of funny.
No, it isn't possible.
Yeah, I'll be back. Hasta la vista, baby, for you, and I just want to go the distance. Yeah.
I mean, where are the ordinary, everyday women? They don't exist because this is a movie.
No, this is California.
And one day I will govern it. La, 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 la.